Hey friends, I just thought I'd share with you what I'm working on today. This is a little craft kit that I picked up last month at the thrift store. It's a Martha Stewart crepe paper black-eyed Susan kit. And so you know how kits go sometimes. It may be a lot harder than I realize, or the picture on the front doesn't look anything like it. It comes with the floral wire, the floral tape, and all the necessary crepe paper for the leaves and the petals and all that kind of stuff. I may get in here and realize that it's not worth the trouble. So anyway, we'll see. I paid $1.99 for it, and it was quadruple that, I'm sure, originally. And I did do a little Google search, and it is still available on eBay for about $6, and they also have it on Amazon. If these little yellow black-eyed Susans match your decor, it may be something you want to give a try if it turns out to be easy enough. So I've been in the market looking for one of these little cream vases because I love the whole look of that. I'm going to see what I can find, but I'm going to get into the kit and show you what all it comes with it, and we will see how hard it is when I get done. I got everything laid out. I got 2 sizes of the green crepe paper, 2 of the brown, and a stack of the yellow, an instruction sheet, the wire, and the floral tape, and then I've got these several sheets of pattern. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I've got, apparently you lay it on the crepe paper and you cut it out like you would patterns. So we'll see. That's a sheet of the small leaf, the large leaves, the outer center. This is the petals. From the looks of it, this is not going to turn out like the picture, but we'll see, you know. But it's worth $2 just to play around and see what it looks like. So all of the stacks of crepe paper matched up to the pattern, so you knew exactly what color went with which pattern. I just kind of pinned them together, and so now I'm going to spend the next hour cutting all these little pieces out. That's a little tedious, so we're going to see how this goes. It is the next morning. I have everything cut out, and I was really surprised that it was pretty easy to cut out all the little parts on the patterns. You know, this crepe paper is pretty rough, and so it didn't slip and slide or anything like that, but I did use a few pins to keep the patterns in place just in case, but it wasn't a problem at all, and I just used my hands and held the pattern in place as I cut. I got my leaves cut out, and you have larger leaves and you have smaller leaves, and you have to crease them so they kind of look like the leaf. And then, so now what I got to do now is ball up the center and then cover it with a little square, and then I'm going to attach it to the floral wire to make it look like the tip of a cotton swab. So that is the center flower, and then I'll be ready to wrap the petals around the floral wire. So that's what I'm going to do next. I have my little black centers rolled up. Some would roll right up, while others I had to do 2 or 3 times. So it did take me close to an hour to roll up the centers of these 18 flowers. But so far, so good. The next thing I'm doing is I'm wrapping this strip of petals around the center of the flower, and I'm taking the floral tape and attaching it to the petals and the wire. Okay, once you get the petals taped on, then you just kind of spread out the petals until you can get a flower shape. The next thing I'm going to do is attach the leaves to the stem, wrapping the stem in floral tape as I go. Okay friends, this is the finished Martha Stewart Black-Eyed Susan kit. From a distance, it looks really good. As you get up on it, it's not so perfect, but you know, there's no flower in nature that's perfect, but it's pretty close, and you know, I'm pleased with it. This is not a child's craft or even a senior citizen's craft due to the fussy cutting and the dexterity that it requires to wrap the floral tape and things. I like it. I think it is. It'll be a real pretty on the mantle when I get ready to decorate it. I'm just going to pan down and show you this awful looking concrete floor that we're getting ready to acid stain with the epoxy on top. It's going to look really neat. And these are my yellowy gold side chairs, and that's the reason why I was looking for some yellow accents around the room. I'll be the first one to admit that it would be so much easier to buy a $5 bunch of Black-Eyed Susans, but you know, that's not the point of this project. It was just the challenge and the pride in making it myself, and just something fun to do for a few hours. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad I got to share it with you. Bye-bye.